Gortash's interview didn't touch on how the Watchers talk.
That's just it. The Steel Watch don't need to talk. They're guards.
Sure, Gortash didn't need to make them speak. But that's precisely why he's a genius.
Afternoon.
Have you any idea how
The only killer around here is going to be your hangover tomorrow, Dame.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury. I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No.
I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
Perhaps we should look into some protection.
Trees assured.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why?
Nice
I'm
little
glad you
map.
asked. It would certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, you'll laugh. Leave him some time. Keep your eyes on what you're doing.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
Free wine again.
That wine wasn't supposed to be free. You stole it.
Oh, stealing is the best way to get things free.
You, the god's damned disease of the gate. Lady Mazora told me everything. How you and the Blade of Frontiers slaughtered his own father. How he craves ultimate power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. First I finish you, then I finish the Duke's traitorous son! Stand down. I believe you. The Battle Lord help me. What darkness has fallen upon us? Listen, there's something Will should know. On his way from Elturel, Ravengard sent a messenger with word of the cult. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult was successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. And he knew that to protect the city, one trained in the ways of the great champions would have to rouse the worm living beneath. If I'm not mistaken, that would be Will. It is said that only a true champion can awaken the worm. Now that the Grand Duke has fallen, the duty falls to his son. The worm goes by many names. Ansor, the Waiting Storm, the Heart of the Gate. He made Balduran a binding promise to protect the city when its need was greatest. The city's survived countless threats, but Ravengard knew its walls would fall to the cult. With him gone, and the city near ruin, your call is to unleash the Heart of the Gate. Take this, the legend of Ansor. The bards call it a tall tale, but every last word is true. Follow its path to the worm, or do not, and let the coast be drowned in blood. I was right to lay down my arms. Fohammer be praised. I should go, gather allies. We'll join you in your hour of need. Free the worm, and may his thunderous wind drive the Absolute from the coast.
You should start your own opinion column.
I can do that. I have no...
You really aren't that interesting.
For a moment there, I thought you actually valued me as a person.
Consort is sleeping under Worm's Rock prison. But what's this of a true hero's spark?
What do you know about the Absolute?
Armies marching on the city. What else is there to know?
Don't be smart. We have stories. Get them right here. Block has never been so hot. It's so pretty.
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hell have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter. Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ah, that prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. We've been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one, in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back, Karlach.
My God! Is that Fitz? Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
Gonna be okay.
Oh, shit. We need it.
Little unfounders folks gutted. Didn't see it happen though, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
Don't be such a heartless bastard.
I'm not, I just...
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm sorry. I want to go home.
I know you do, kid, I know. Tell you what. We'll try and find someone who can help your mind out. And then we'll get you something to it, alright? And it can be anything you want, promise.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation.
The humble home
by
of Frank
order of the
Peartree.
Flaming Fist.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Jam down our throats.
If you ask me, I don't know.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes.
Nefarious allegiance. You lot are sworn to secrecy, aren't you? Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty. Stories. Get them right here.
Piss off out of my face.
Maybe an enchanted ring?
Those charms all sound to take great away from my clothes. You're just
We have to go back to the counting house. What were you thinking?
Stories, get right here! The printing block has never been so hot.
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Huh. Come on, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got to... Shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid. We've got...
Not at all. Why? Some of the finest art and their career amidst stale beer and sticky floors. Don't be patient. Oh, there is poetry to be found in even the dingiest of holes.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed 5 days hence.
Drab attire, lackluster skin. My darling, you need my gems. They'll brighten even a ghoul like yourself. Or, if you are the practical sort, I also stock enchanted stones. They're almost as magical as myself. A skeleton would be more accurate. You have good bones, darling. You just need decoration, and you're in the right place. Remember, a life without glitter is no life at all. Take care now.
Must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeches. Keep the city peaceful, my arse.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Baldur. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. Savor your final breath. My last kiss. coming.
I cannot die. Please help me.
No way to run a business, Ice. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Down the hatch.
Hope this ends well. Don't waste a step.
Leave me then.
Stranger things happen in Baldur's Gate is all I'm saying.
I think I made the right decision not to stay here.
No way to run a business, Ice. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Incendio via!
Knees high.
out.
Nah, you're right. And I'm not the best swimmer anyway.
Another witness
God's
to
no one
my
else is down there and all.
No way to run a business, I say.
Unfortunate.
Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Gone with the weave.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Ready for this?
So much for peace. Never a dull moment.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. A rising star, you say? Then perhaps it's a good job I ran into him. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it? That was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before,
It's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you? It's not a place I'd ever heard of, if I'm honest. But rumor has it, there were some hidden cellars somewhere near the Elf Song. Technically, I haven't yet done an inventory of this crime scene. So if, something were to go missing from a corpse... And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell...
Why did you stop queuing?
Take cure. Some healing for a wizard in need. Death can't have me. Not yet.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. A passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today? I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. Very good, ma'am. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Logan, you've come up with yet. Great job.
Let's move.
Stranger things have happened in Baldur's Gate is all I'm saying.
Think I made the right decision not to stay in long.
What's the use being first in line if the line's not moving?
But should you threaten that order, we will not hesitate to strike you down. So, heed my words, troublemakers, wrongdoers.
Just be ready to leave when everything, really. Wasn't too fine a point in it. On occasion.
Lord Gortash can protect us from the world dependent on the prosperity of the Absolute. As the Absolute's forces stalk ever closer.
The guards.
Sure, Gortash didn't need to.
I was joking. You really are that interesting.
What else is there to know?
Don't be smart with me.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. And Asima? Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Immortal, eh? Interesting. Won't be easy getting her back to the wizard. But if you don't do it, someone else will. Hope you hit her well, mate.
Look around you. Indulge your curiosity. Sorcerer's Sundries is the finest purveyor of magical miscellany for miles.
Where's the axes?
How can I help you? Perhaps. I stopped by many huts and hamlets on my way here. Master Leroican invited me to be his apprentice.
I've heard rumors about Leroican's teaching, or lack of it. His students are no more than glorified shopkeepers.
You must be here to shop. I am Sundries, while Tona deals with tomes. Or are you perhaps another adventurer with information on the Night Song? It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real Night Song. Looking for the mountain of gold Leroican promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk. Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with. Hope you found what you're looking for. What? If you've got information, Master Leroican will want to speak to you immediately. He speaks of almost nothing else than the Night Song's retrieval. Head upstairs to find the way into his tower, but be careful. Mistakes are always punished around here.
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
We really should have planted that herb garden, you know.
Ah, well, it's too late for that now, isn't it, dear?
Literature department. Can I help you? Whoosh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leroican was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Sealy, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crone's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you're not allowed in there either. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
Panic buying parchment.
Looking ahead.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
The The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Hold very still, Midclaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell? Alas, I've paid for a good deal of very privileged information. Now I await the results of the generous contract I've commissioned. Answer now, or see what happens when fools misuse my valuable time. I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Kethric, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who hoard out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The Night Song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it.
He would seek the power of gods for the pettiest of reasons. His own gratification. At least I seek them for the better of all.
What's that? I didn't quite catch the words, but the insolent tone was clear enough.
Pitying, not insolent. You chase one power without knowing an even greater one lies within my reach. The crown of Karsus. Once we acquire it, your ambitions will be dwarfed. I'll be able to stand against Mystra and wrest her powers from her for the betterment of all.
The crown of Karsus? Nonsense. Even if it still existed, you couldn't possibly handle its power.
Perhaps you could not. But Netherill's power is in my blood. And Mystra? I know her in ways that most mortals can only dream of.
Ah. So it is you. Mystra's discarded lapdog. And now you think your bark is cause to make me tremble?
There is no need for me to bark. My actions will speak for themselves. In time.
Then go. Axe. I'll open a fine vintage in your name once word of your failure reaches me. We shall see, won't we? Do as I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up the prize to the next motivated mercenary to encounter my contract. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, I always get what I want.
That charlatan Leroican thinks he can best Dame Aelin. He's even more clueless than I believed. We should inform her of his delusions. No doubt she'll have great fun in dispelling them.
Time to get going.